Hi, everybody. Welcome to Morning Motivation with Miranda, which I'm doing in the morning. I've got 10 minutes left of morning, and I've got 10 minutes to bring you some morning motivation because I have a call in 10 minutes. So here we are. Today is going to be a quick one because of that, but I have a really focused and specific material for you today that took me a minute. We're going to be looking at some transferable opportunities for various job titles that you might not have thought about, but that are options for industry transfers. And we're going to be specifically looking at NiSource. And so if you are local to Northwest Indiana, I think some of these are also in Columbus, Ohio, then this is a great show for you. Even if you're not local, this is a great show for you because um, this is going to go over what you could be looking for in terms of job titles, like what you can actually be searching for to find where you can transfer your skills if you're looking to make a big career change. So one of the questions that I get from a lot of clients is like, what can I actually be searching in terms of job titles to know where I can apply? And that is a very important question because it's probably not the title you have right now, right? If you're looking to do a big jump, you're probably not looking for something that's the same title that you have right now. And what's interesting is that you might not have thought about all of these opportunities. So we're going to look specifically at NiSource opportunities, and I'm going to try to share a screen with you real quick. So I'm going to share a screen. I'm really going to try. Okay, I'm going to share an entire screen, and it's this one. Look at that. It only took me like a second to do that. Okay, so we're going to look at some of these opportunities. I'm going to start with the Senior Supplier Diversity Analyst. So I know a lot of people who are in this role or in adjacent roles, and supplier diversity, essentially what that is it is looking at the different suppliers for, in this case, NiSource, and ensuring that the diversity of the different suppliers is helpful for the business goals as well as for inclusion and diversity, so that we're offering opportunities to all different kinds of businesses. So you can look at, and by the way, a lot of these job postings are not active because I actually started the research for this video a while back. But if you have some of this kind of a background in supply chain management, or look at this, if you have a background in business or finance, if you have a bachelor's degree in those areas, even if you haven't necessarily worked in those areas, you have some understanding of supply chain, or you'd like to gather some understanding of supply chain. So maybe this seems really interesting to you, but you have a degree in business and you focus on something else. Well, go do some courses on supply chain on LinkedIn. 3 to 5 years of experience in related programs. So maybe you're in nonprofit, you've been working with vendors, you've been working with vendor management. Those are related. And then ability to utilize data. So it is a very analytical type role, but people like supplier diversity because they do often feel like they're helping to create a world that is a little bit more inclusive, because oftentimes in an organization's inclusion statement, they talk about wanting to have suppliers from a range of backgrounds, including women-owned businesses, certified Black-owned businesses, and other variety of diverse organizations. So that's another reason why I am probably going to be doing the Certified Women Business course that's coming up this October. If I'm not, I'll do it soon. But why you might want to do that if you're hoping to become a vendor. So that's a Senior Supplier Diversity Analyst, and I just kind of went over how your background doesn't necessarily have to be in purchasing. I'm looking specifically at NiSource for this video for those of you that just joined us. Remember, you guys can text me questions. You can ask me questions in the chat. You can, or in the comments, and you can ask me about Microspaces of Northwest Indiana, which we'll be talking about soon. But this is particularly NiSource if you want to look at senior supplier of diversity analyst or diversity supplier diversity management. Using that keyword supplier diversity will be helpful to you in your job search. So because now I only have 5 minutes, so let's keep this rolling. All right, so now we're looking at an operations supervisor position. Going back down to the required qualifications for the position, it does say that they would like you to have an understanding of fossil fueled electric power production. But again, this position is mostly a supervisory operations management in terms of ensuring that safety requirements are being adhered to, communication standards are being adhered to, employee schedules are being adhered to, policies are implemented. So if you have a business background, this could be a good situation for you. If you have an operations background, this could be a good option for you. So again, a lot of times I recommend operations supervisor roles to people who are transitioning out of service industries such as food and beverage and retail. If you have been a shift lead or a shift manager or a manager, assistant manager in a retail or a food and beverage establishment, oftentimes I am suggesting you to look into operations supervisor as a role. So again, this is one I'm looking specifically at NiSource just today because I think that a lot of people don't necessarily know about the vast array of positions they might find in a large organization like this. But even if that's not relevant to you, look up operations supervisor as a potential role if those duties and that background resonates with you. All right, so we have a labor relations consultant, which essentially is an HR type position. So that means you're working with communication among employees, disputes, potentially problem solving, resolving issues, helping to bridge the relationship and the communication between employees and management. So again, with this position, if you have a business administration degree, if you have an HR degree or a related field, even if you have a communications degree, I've helped a lot of people move from the more highly regulated industries into HR. So mortgage analysis, those types of positions that are more highly regulated, moving into HR, because often what this is it's communication and it's analysis to ensure alignment with policies and procedures. So if you have a background in conflict management or organizational management, this could potentially be something that you might be interested in. There's another, I'm going to go back to that one because that one's actually really interesting. There is a manager of retirement plans and benefits engagement. This is what we call benefits administration. And again, that is mostly analysis, regulatory compliance, ensuring that everything is updated correctly and the systems are running correctly and policies are being applied fairly. So this is one that I often will tell people who are in quality assurance, who are in like highly scientific quality assurance, that are in real estate, come over and look at benefits administration because it's really the same skill set. And oftentimes if you can write a resume and a LinkedIn profile to demonstrate that you have that skill set, then this could be a good option for you. So there's that one as well. Looking again at some of the workforce side, the work coordinator, this is essentially scheduling. This only requires a high school diploma. This is a lot of utilizing programs to ensure that employee schedules are updated and that projects are scheduled effectively. So this is another good one if you're very detail oriented, if you use software very well. If you have been doing employee scheduling in Again, in a service industry, this is something that could help you move out of that, because I know a lot of people who want to move out of the service industry. This is an option for you as well. So again, text me if you have a question, or if you'd like to know how you might go about transitioning into this type of role, or search these options. Okay, it is noon and I really tried to do this quickly, but I didn't do the best job of planning my time. So I'm going to talk quickly about this. Technical trainer safety. They want somebody with an emergency management background. So that means former EMS, former fire, former military. This is a good option for you. Team lead. This is a customer care position, managing people who are doing customer service, especially in a call center environment. The board securities and corporate liaison essentially is executive administrative assistant, preparing reports, make highly confidential information, updating systems, keeping schedules. This one is really, really cool. If you have a writing background, curriculum QA QC analyst, you're proofreading. It is grammar. It is punctuation. It is looking at alignment with curriculum. If you are a K-12 teacher, if you are a higher ed teacher, if you are a writer, there are opportunities for you at NiSource. And a lot of times people are like, well, I'm a writer. I don't have opportunities in a highly structured or in a corporate environment, like with a power background, the utility background. Absolutely, you do. And this would be an option for you there. Okay, I am over time, so I've got to go. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have questions, you can always text me. The number is below. If you'd like to schedule a free call and you know how to do that, that is in the description and it's on the banner. If you have a recommendation for what you'd like to talk about next time, send that to me in the comments and I will answer questions in the comments. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.